Good evening.
Hi.
Welcome to For the Sake of the Podcast.
We have a lot of for sake of the podcast to get through that we endured and lived through.
And conquered.
We came and conquered.
Endured and conquered. My name is Penny.
My name is Carrie.
We are sisters-in-law, if you'll recall. And we have brought to you what we call For the Sake of the Podcast, where we do things that we would not normally do just for the sake of content. And by golly, do we have some content.
We definitely do.
To give you a little bit of time and space, it is currently January 2nd.
It is, yes.
2026.
Welcome to the new year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. How's your year going, Carrie?
So far, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which means we have just recently finished 2 holidays. I believe the last time we discussed anything at all, it was directly after Thanksgiving. And
I thought we got together.
it was shortly after Thanksgiving, because then we had a whole, like, what are we going to do for Christmas movies? All of the Christmas chaos. We talked about family Christmas bingo, I believe. But
So we haven't
really recorded.
met. We have not debriefed.
We haven't
our
done anything on the
Christmas?
holidays. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so this could be a two-parter.
Might have a 2-part.
Because Christmas was very eventful, as it always is. And then we had this epic New Year's trip that we just came back from today. We are back today from our New Year's trip. And it was so much fun and so crazy. We had a lot happening. And
we will get to that.
and we
segment.
will. So I'm like, oh my gosh, we have 2 big things.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Enter our drinks. Thank you for this appropriate segue into some
our
new,
signature drink of the night.
We've decided we're going to... Okay. For my listeners, those of us here, Carrie, myself, and Red, our producer, did not necessarily grow up in the first 4 decades of our lives with any sort of drinks besides soda, water, and juice.
Coffee.
And I mean, when we got real old, we got coffee. So we have decided now, in the prime of our life, to just start trying all the different drinks. And our husbands have found joy in also learning how to make all of the different drinks. So for our audience, we've decided to have a new recipe.
Yep, a signature drink every time.
Drink every episode. We're going to talk about it. There is a lot of salt on this rim. What do I have here in my hand
This is
tonight?
margarita. This is a classic margarita, as far as I know. I didn't make it, so I'm gonna.
Tastes pretty classic.
Okay. And salty. Woo!
It's quite salty. I'm going to blow up like a fish as we're talking here.
Wow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's good, though.
It is good.
So his margaritas have gotten us into trouble recently.
So we had 2-part to this. So last episode, whoever was in charge of our drinks, which I think it was my husband, I couldn't get out of the chair for a good while after we were done podcasting because it was so strong. So we have had some discussions about not poisoning the 3 of us with our
I mean, say we're necessarily lightweights. I don't think so.
We're kind of lightweights, though. I think that this week kind of showed that we are a little bit more lightweights than we thought we were.
So this episode is brought to you by the margarita, and we're going to call this one the Fireside Margarita because we have a story about it. So this is your Fireside Margarita. In the comments, I will provide a classic margarita recipe that we enjoy. Which I'm sure all of you have, potentially a classic margarita recipe. But our drinks, I'm hoping, will get more creative and something that people want to know how we made it, especially if they're good. You're getting like on air, like,
yes, we are taste testing as we speak. So speaking
Did you
of,
know a margarita was the very first alcoholic beverage I ever had?
No,
With my brother.
I can't remember the very first. Sounds bad. I don't know the very first.
I was like
alcoholic
40.
beverage I had, and I was not 40.
Anyway,
We have some different upbringing.
signature drink of the podcast is one of our new things. We also have coming up later. We have our holiday recaps. We also have, thank you, Red, hot takes for the sake.
Oh God,
New Year's Eve edition.
I don't know what those are.
And if we have time, book reviews with Carrie.
I'm so excited.
Yes. What
I
are
love
we
me some
reading
books.
and what should we read?
Yes.
So, shall we jump into our holiday review?
Yep.
Holiday recap. Let's talk about Christmas. How was your Christmas, Carrie?
I loved Christmas. I had a great time. We do my family Christmas, my husband's family Christmas, and then our little family Christmas. So we had 3 Christmases. None of them were on the same day this year, which is great. I would much rather not have Christmas with the extended family on Christmas Day. I have kind of advocated against that over the years, and most of the time we haven't had to have.
There was
Other
that one
people
year
here.
that you guys texted me on Christmas Eve and reminded me that we had family Christmas the next day.
You're
Remember that?
welcome. No.
So let's talk about our collective family Christmas.
Okay.
This year, so every year,
Yep.
not every year, but recently we've decided the last few years to create what we call Family Christmas Bingo, in which we have a list of items in a grid, just like the bingo game, as to what we expect to hear and see at Family Christmas. Well, this year we added it, and probably we're going to go straight to hell for doing it. Probably. We
But
added
having a
in
good
the
time
children.
on our way. Yeah.
We added the teenagers.
They 100% know that all of these kooky things happen. We just put it in documentation.
We actually
So
wrote it down on paper.
They got to see how evil we are.
We really are potentially very evil. So we had our kids sit around and come up with the squares that go into family bingo.
And they
Which is
didn't
essentially
disappoint.
just making fun of the things that our family say, including ourselves.
Yeah.
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 Sometimes.
Mostly not, but
Mostly
yes.
not us. So we
Mostly
all played.
grandparents.
We all played it. We took pictures of our bingo cards on our phone and played.
And then crossed off
Crossed
things
off
as
things.
those things happened.
Yeah. And so it was like prayer before the meal plus or minus 2 minutes.
Over under a minute, 2 minutes. How many
How long before
sides.
someone gets yelled at from the kitchen?
how many sides my mom would make in tiny little bowls.
How many single servings of vegetables would be out there?
Yeah. How many ice creams she had in her freezer.
But let me tell you, can you tell us how the teenagers decided to contribute in their own fashion?
Okay.
So we had some new members this time.
We did. So we all 3 have seniors in high school, all 3 of us at this table. And so our 2 oldest girls at our family Christmas brought their boyfriends with them to family Christmas.
Brave boys.
I mean, they were such troopers. So the kids, how many of them are there?
75.
There's 800 of them. So they individually went to grandma's closet and would get out a shirt or something of hers and put it on and then come back to the kid table.
So we should say that your mom is about 5 foot.
She is 5 foot little.
And these teenage boys are like
They're
nearing
not.
6
They're
foot.
not 5 foot. They're big.
And she has like teacher sweaters, like the real Christmas sweaters
Oh,
with
yeah.
like characters, vests.
She has some funky dress jackets that those emerged. Oh my gosh.
Someone was wearing a robe. No?
No,
Apron.
Adam was wearing her apron, which she had just had it on. Like, she took it off and he put it on. That is one of the boyfriends.
So your daughter's boyfriend,
He
who has never been there
had
before.
never been there before. And I said, you don't have to do this. And he was like, I got this. So he went in.
He snuck into your mom's bedroom.
He did. He went with Andon. So he wasn't all by himself, but the two of them together picked out some things. Kaylor came out with like a matador jacket on. I couldn't believe that she didn't get called out for that.
She never notices through the whole thing.
She didn't say anything. But she's looking at Tripp at one point, which Tripp very much looked like he was wearing a lady's blouse over his pajamas, which he was. And this is a 6-foot+ kid. And I mean, she was eyeballing him at one point, and I'm like, come on. She didn't say anything, and I was like, "What is she? Is she like angry?" So then I went in after all of the kids went in, like all the kids went in to her room, got
We're saying 10,
some kind of outfit.
10 children.
10 kids. They sneak back very inconspicuously back to the table. So, and also it's important to understand that her room, when you go to her room, there's a little hallway to get to her room. That's the only thing in that hallway is her bedroom.
There's nothing else.
So there's no other reason to go down that hall than to go to her room. And it's right off of the living room. Which is right off of the kitchen and the dining room. So when you go to her room, there's no mistaking where you're going. And so it's not like we could play it off.
So
they had to distract Grandma and make sure she wasn't watching. So
she's easily distracted. It's fine.
So Kaylor's in there, and my mom starts heading toward her room, and Maya jumps in and runs interference, and she's like, "Grandma!" And I heard her say it, "Grandma, I need to," she's like getting her distracted, like, "Come over here and do this." And so she was like Kaylor's wingman that night, like helping her out. It was so cute.
So they all end up with Grandma's clothes on, and she never figures it out. So then, we can't keep it together. We can't. We're just sitting there trying to eat our like one rib of celery that was available in that option.
Everyone only got one. But you have 18 million different sides that you can choose from. You just get 2 scoops each.
And so we're sitting there with our like separated plates, just laughing. And so she decides that the kids are all, she's giving them parts for the Christmas story. And she's having them all come up front to get parts, including the boyfriends.
They're in their outfits.
Yeah. So
they're
they get
in their
front,
Grandma Mary clothes.
In their Grandma Mary clothes. And we cannot keep it together. And Carrie and I have previously multiple times gotten in trouble for laughing.
It's my mom. I get in trouble all the time.
I have started getting in trouble more frequently now. And so
you've made it.
I made it into the family after 20 years. Made it. So we are sitting there. This is my favorite part of the whole night. We couldn't get it together. They're going to read the Christmas story, and all
the kids
laughing
in grandma clothes are standing in a line, and she's talking to them, and I'm like, we're dying laughing. At this point, like, the jig is up. Come on, like, you got to say something at this point.
So she looks back at me and Carrie, and she says, "I'll wait."
And of course, we lost it at that point.
I mean, we're on the ground.
At that, I was like, I'm done. Stick a fork in me. We're not going to be able to do any more.
You can't make it through the birth of Jesus. You can't even figure out that they're wearing your clothes.
Seriously. And then she finally says something about them wearing her clothes. And I was like, why didn't you say something? Like, of course we're going to keep going with this. I also had her jacket on. And so we took a group picture with her. And we were like, when are you going to mention it? Because it's funny.
She's like, I've noticed that they're wearing my clothes.
I'm like, you have
just
got
like
to
that.
Lighten up in your
that
life.
Was it. I've noticed that they're wearing my clothes.
And then she finally was like, okay, that's funny. I'm like, yes, it's funny. I think you need more joy in your life.
Oh, that was my favorite. But adding the teenagers into the family antics is, I think, half evil, half brilliant.
I feel like they have arrived. I mean, they're oldest are seniors. Adults. They are. And let's not talk about it.
But if we want them to keep coming back to family functions, we've got to get them invested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
So, Carrie,
Yes, ma'am.
we also had another. I'm gonna show you this picture. We had another holiday. We had New Year's. Can you tell our listeners a little bit about what our last couple of New Year's have been?
So, the last 2 years we have we've started a new tradition where we go rent a house or a couple houses in a cute little community a couple hours away, and do, like, our families will just come together and I just have the most fun time. And so that's what we did again this time. And
Murder mystery.
We play a game. The adults typically will play a game together where we have to dress up, we have to act stuff out, and we've done this murder mystery the last 2 years. And so this year our murder mystery was 80s themed, and I will circle back to that. It was super fun.
Your costume was on point,
man. We all got assigned different characters, and so we knew the assignment. Everyone understood the assignment. We are, dressing up as our character in 80s garb. So, everyone had a different character. We had a Ferris Bueller character. We had a Tom Cruise character. We had a Keanu Reeves, a la Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure era. My character was a Madonna wannabe, and my hair is still a little leftover curly from my Madonna garb yesterday. And
I think you won Best Costume.
I did win Best Costume. We'll find pictures for our looks. And I spent hours working on my face and hair. And also, for the sake of the podcast, I put myself into my daughter's dance corset. She is a lot littler than me. And we let that thing out as far as it could go, and still I was dying. So I had it zipped up. I was so proud that I could zip that thing up. And I sat down very precariously for a period of time. And then I was like, okay, you got the pictures. I cannot breathe anymore. I'm going to take this off.
Wait. Okay. We also have to talk about the enchiladas.
About the dinner. I know. I was like, there's also a whole nother. So this is also a dinner for us as well. And Penny and I planned our meals for this trip.
Can we say that we planned,
like, weeks in advance?
3 days of meals. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 26 people.
Yeah. So we had everything lined out. I had put up sign-up geniuses for everyone to sign up to bring food. I had signed up to bring food and thought that we had everything. We had 2 things for our enchiladas that were missing.
So Carrie's known for her enchiladas.
They're good. It's Pinterest. I didn't come up with this myself, but it's got a sour cream sauce on it, and I have made it a lot of times, so I know how to do it. And we're there in the middle of, I have already rolled out all the freaking tortillas and got all this stuff ready to go. They're waiting to go in, and the last thing you do is you make the sauce, and then you pour it. You pour it on, and then you put it in the oven.
Hold on. You all should know that Carrie follows a recipe to the letter of the law. If it says you need 2 grams of thyme cut from the branch,
by God, there will be 2 grams of thyme pinched off of the stems for hours, and my fingers will stink like spices for days.
Continue. So you follow recipes.
I do not do well improvising.
No improv.
I'm not a great improviser. Although I feel like I did improvise a lot this week, so there is that. All right. So we get there. I'm like, where's the sour cream, Phil? And he's like, there's no sour cream in the fridge. I needed 2 cups of sour cream. This is not a little bit of sour cream. I needed 2 cups. Well, so it's in our fridge at our house, 2 hours away.
I'm like, okay.
And it's New Year's Day.
It's New Year's
middle of
Day.
nowhere, so there's not any stores.
Right. And I mean, everything is ready. The oven is ready. Like, it's all ready to go. And so...
26 people staring at you.
Yes, I felt the pressure. And I'm like, okay. So then I get on my phone, pull up sour cream substitutes, because what else do you do? And scroll down, come to, and what do we have? That's the other thing. We are not at our houses. We are, like, far away from our stuff. Mayonnaise came on there, and I was like, oh, God. And, I mean, I'm not even sure, like, we have a jar of mayonnaise. I don't even know if we have 2 cups in this jar. But I'm like, okay, well, whose is this? And Penny's like, use it. I don't know whose it is either, but we're going to use this mayonnaise. I'm like, okay, great. So, also, I'm like, okay, where's the flour that I brought? And they're like, oh, we used the flour this morning on whatever they were making. And I was like...
Lithuanian pancakes.
That I knew that I brought. Like, that one I knew. I had the flour. The flour was there. So the sour cream did not make it in the cooler. The flour made it in the back.
You needed flour and sour cream for the sauce.
Yeah.
You had neither.
No. So then I used pancake mix because of course. So I'm like, all right.
So instead of sour cream and flour, you have mayonnaise and pancake mix.
So then, we're going to do this, and it's going to be okay.
And it's everyone's dinner.
And everybody. And so they're all looking, they're like, I think it's going to be fine. I'm like,
we're
okay,
fine.
I need all of you who have never tried this, because some people at the party have had it before, have had my enchiladas, and some have not. So I'm like, there's a lot riding on this. What if they, think I'm a terrible cook at this point? So I'm like, okay, well, we're going to do this. I need everyone to, like, sign off on that they understand.
We signed waivers.
This is
like
not
the beginning of the slide park.
Seriously,
We're signing waivers.
it's like that. Like, just don't judge me for my crappy enchiladas if they turn out bad. So, because it's one of those things where it looked great because it's all the same colors, and so I'm putting it all together, and I'm just thinking, I don't know how this is gonna taste because it looks fine. And the pancake mix, and it's like all you need is to add water to the pancake mix. It's not like flour. There's other stuff in this.
Baking powder. It has everything else.
So then we're also thinking, well, what if that expands whenever we put it in the oven? So,
mind you, okay, you're in a Madonna costume.
I am in a Madonna costume with a corset and a tie.
Mixing mayonnaise and pancake
with
mix.
Poofy hair, full on makeup, and I've got lipstick everywhere. It's all over my hands. It's all over my face. I can't. I mean, I was like, take the lipstick off of me. So then my hands are busy. Like, I can't touch anything else. Someone was like, here, do you want to try something? And they're like feeding me whatever it is because I just am so ridiculous. So it turned out fine. So so people were like, no, it's fine. It's good. And I'm like, it wasn't bad. It turned out fine.
It was good.
It was good. Penny Salsa also was there, so it also was the star of the show and saved the day. So thank you for continuing to have some salsa.
Every day,
salsa fixes everything, and there were people that had not had my enchiladas before, so they're like, "No, this is good." I'm like, "You don't know what it's supposed to taste like, so we're just gonna roll with that." It had a little bit of a mayonnaise tang to it. As it would.
So there's a plus and minus. There's only pluses to this. First of all, you got out of your comfort zone for the sake of the podcast.
For the sake of it. And I think I even said that.
Mayo instead of sour
cream. I used freaking mayonnaise.
And pancake mix. And also, if it was terrible, next year you are not in charge of the food.
I mean,
so
and I could have. I was point person for all 3 dinners, which was,
And the chicken fried rice was it was gone. There were no leftovers.
That turned out good. I did also have to wing it with that.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine. It worked out great.
You did great.
It turned out really good.
True.
I did. I feel like that was a very good learning moment for me all the way around.
Your mayonnaise pancake mix enchilada sauce was not the worst thing that could have happened, even if it were terrible.
So, indeed, we have also a really exciting story that we are circling right now.
You're circling, and I think it's time.
It's time.
think it's
Okay,
time.
so this
Let's
was
set
New
this
Year's
up.
Eve. So
Afternoon. New
enchiladas
Year's Eve
happen
afternoon.
on New Year's Day. So this was the day before. New Year's Eve, late afternoon.
Late afternoon. So we're
It's like
sitting up in a
4:30
house.
because it's still daylight.
Yeah. Because we were sitting out on the porch. You and me.
Yeah, we were sitting outside,
I believe if I
relaxing.
recall, you had
I had a
margarita
Cayman
and
Jack
cheese.
and a full-on like giant handmade margarita. So it was two-handed
Double fisting
drinks.
the margaritas. We were sitting on this giant.
Oh, this
porch
awesome
swing.
porch swing. I had my books there.
We knew we had a big night of like games and
Mhm.
dance party and all of the stuff ahead of us. And we
Yeah.
were chilling out in the afternoon before all of this happened. We're in a house.
Some people were
Three
taking naps.
families.
Some moms were taking naps.
3 families in this house, like
Yeah,
sharing this
yeah.
house, and we had another house with 2 families in it. But we were at the 3-family house.
So the 3-family house had 4 teenage girls staying in one room together. And all of our bedrooms had a bathroom. So the 4 teenage girls, one of them had gone to the bathroom and noticed that the toilet was not flushing well. And I think mentioned it to somebody, but didn't do anything else. It didn't go further than that.
No.
Well, so then another kid goes in there and flushes it multiple times because it didn't go down. And it
They're
kind of went up. Yes, we are up. The kids are upstairs. And so the toilet water goes up to the top. And then they just were like, oh, we probably ought to go find it. I think she found a plunger, didn't she?
I think so. I think they tried to solve the problem.
Yes. And I think mentioned it to somebody, but in passing. Well, so then a little bit later, the third kid goes and sees like the water is overflowing out of the toilet. She comes running out.
So we're sitting there enjoying our lovely, it's like 65 degrees outside.
Oh my gosh, it's glorious outside.
Margaritas in hand.
2 hands.
2-handing margaritas. We're just enjoying life.
No
And
one should
out
put me in charge of anything at
bursts
this point.
A teenage girl.
So, with her hands full of towels, and I think a plunger. I think she had towels and a plunger. And she goes, my worst nightmare is coming true. And we're like, what is happening?
What is this?
So then we
She's
jump
not
up.
that dramatic. Well, sometimes she is.
She is. We're all, she's
Yeah,
supposed to be.
yeah.
She's 17. She's like cute dramatic. Mine is loud dramatic. Hers is cute dramatic. I don't know where the loud dramatic comes from, but anyway. So we go inside. I don't even think we've
No,
gone
we didn't
inside
go inside.
yet.
We
Because
said,
they're like,
"Why
oh
don't
yeah, the dads are helping.
What's your worst nightmare? She's like, the toilet overflowed. We're like, okay.
Yeah.
And it's coming through the ceiling.
Yeah, then they start yelling. It's coming through the ceiling. And they are not quite, it's screaming, yelling. We don't have, okay, here's the other thing. We're staying at like an Airbnb. We don't have the phone number for the owners or the property managers. It's only communication through the Airbnb website, through the app. And so Penny jumps on there and she's like, hello, we have a problem. And so then we go inside and see what's happening. And so it's the toilet water is coming through the air vent in the ceiling. The poop water is coming through the air vent in the ceiling in one spot. And then the light fixture over the table, the little girls were playing chess and they're getting poop water all over them. Those little girls' moms weren't at the house with us.
They trusted us with their children.
And we let poop water fall on their heads. Unbeknownst to us, we didn't know this was going to happen, so we did have to beg forgiveness from their moms. And the little girls were very good sports about it, but were like, you need to go home and take a shower.
They're sitting at the table and poop water starts falling on their heads when they're playing chess.
Who could have funked that one up?
So we walk into the house and there's water falling from the ceiling.
Like gushing.
Gushing.
So the men, and we don't live at this house, so we don't know where anything is.
No.
So there's a trash can over the kitchen table, and then there's another trash can underneath the vent. Well, it's also like moving. So then they're trying to catch the water, and it's just the most comical, like, where's the water coming from? Then, so this is all happening.
Worse.
We are not okay.
We're not.
The three of us have already had some margaritas at this point. We're not helping.
Anyone. We're just standing laughing.
So we're standing there laughing, hearing from the property manager. She's like, I'll be there in a little bit. She rolls up. So adorable. Becca, you're super cute.
Shout out to Becca.
Becca comes walking up. I was like, oh, she's here. She is carrying a plunger. And I'm like, ma'am, we are long past the plunger. Philip, my husband, is upstairs. So the girls had barricaded the room. They had made walls of towels to at least contain the water. Well, it's like inches deep in the bathroom. That's also why it's falling through the ceiling. Because they can't, but I think they protected the carpet about as well as they could. But Phil is standing in the water. He rolls up his pants. He's standing in the water trying to fix, he turns off the water to the toilet. And then it's just, at that point it's like, you just gotta let it fall out. I mean, what are you gonna do now? We don't live here. And it just kept on coming. So Becca comes with her little plunger, and we sell her when she walks in. We're like, yeah, we're long past that. We found the plunger in this house.
We plunged,
It's been plunged.
We plunged.
The water, yeah. So then she's like, I'm so sorry. She's so sweet. And so she was already gone by the time that the smoke alarm started dripping out, which is like kind of in line with it.
Guys.
So then the smoke alarm starts dripping. So then we find another trash to catch that. Then the smoke alarm starts going off. And I mean, we're dying at this point.
All the smoke alarms, though. Not just
yes.
that one.
So
The
they're all
whole house
connected.
of
So
smoke
the whole
alarms.
smoke alarm. So then the moms, we go outside because
So
what
the-
else are we
like,
gonna do?
The inside of the house is still dripping with poop water.
Three places.
Everywhere.
3 places have poop water coming out of the sky.
Teenage girls are freaking out. The fire alarms are going off. And the
Yep.
three of us grab our margaritas.
And we go sit by the fire
Sit
pit.
By the fire.
Yeah.
I found a blanket.
And we cozied up.
I texted the other moms and I was like, I apologize for the poop water that just landed on your daughter's heads. You might want to come get them and shower them. Happy New Year's Eve.
So that by the time like it's dark at this point, we're sitting
Fire alarms are
outside.
still
The
going off.
fire alarms like eventually it stops and just beeps a little bit. It's like okay, it's like this. The fire alarm is saying, if you haven't heard me by now, you're just probably dead.
Right?
So
I can't help you anymore.
I have been going off for an hour, and I'm gonna stop beeping the whole time, and I'm just gonna beep at you a little bit. So the constant alarm stops, but then the 3 beeps every like minute keeps going. And I mean, we had to go outside, but we could hear it just fine. Like it was very well documented. We're outside in a neighborhood being as loud as we possibly can be.
I don't know that I've ever been that loud unless I was flying down a slide, potentially.
Oh, we
People
were
are not
loud.
going to think I'm demure. Like, all of these stories are about me being loud.
Well, I know you best, and you are not loud, but you were this week.
Based on the videos that I just saw that my kids sent me of us by the fire pit, we had
Man.
a decibel level that I think they probably heard us here.
They could have.
Eventually,
They could have, but it was entertaining. So you're welcome.
Eventually, all the dads disinfected the house,
While we sat,
made dinner, and kept refilling our margaritas.
they did. To our detriment,
Yes.
they kept us not water hydrated, but alcohol hydrated while we sat outside, and we just kept getting more and more sloshed and shit. We were.
100%.
It was so funny.
You know what my husband said to me today about it?
No.
Your brother?
Yeah.
He said, that's the first time I've seen you hammered. And I was like, yeah, I've never felt like that before in my whole life. And he said, you know what? I wasn't embarrassed for you. funny.
I think we are a hoot. So
Maybe
Mine-
part of the whole thing is Red giving her demonstration of the.
that and her talking about she was trying really hard to she's trying to pull off that she's not as drunk as she is.
was.
And
Red
so
was
her
trying
son
to
comes
pretend
outside
like she
and
was
she's
fine.
like, "Hi, how's the emu game that I got you?" Isn't that what she called it?
Enu.
Enu. Your Enu game that I just got you. And she kept, I meant Enu. I keep saying Enu, but I mean Enu.
But it definitely.
She
means to
said
say
it like
Enu.
17 times, and he just looked at her. He's like, "I got you, Mom. Thank you for my game." And he went back
She
inside.
played Uno.
She was talking Uno.
Did you play Enu?
We're gonna call it
What I
Enu
meant to
forever
say-
now.
Was
Um,
did you like the Enu game?
But she just she was stuck.
And then she's like, "Here's the washing machine."
Oh, so that's the other thing that happened. So we put all of the poop water towels when the top has finally when they found all the holes in the ceiling to go down into the floor below, and Philip doesn't have all the towels anymore. He puts these towels in the washer. So I don't know, there's 30 towels in the washer. And so we're standing in, I don't remember what was happening, but I was the only one in there watching. Like, I walked in for some reason, and I'm like, what is that noise? And the washing machine's going, and it's like, and then it just starts going really fast, like, and I was like, the washer, it looks like it's about to go into orbit.
And we're never gonna know because if it catches fire, because the fire alarms are
I
gone.
mean, we're
They're
gonna die.
toast.
The house is gonna explode, and we'll be
So-
none the wiser.
If there ever was a physical representation of my 2025, it's like sometimes
It's how it
you're having a
ended.
good time,
It's how it ended
and
that
the
day.
shit just hits the fan,
Literally.
and all you can do is drink a margarita.
And come straight out of the light fixture on the scene.
Oh, with your friends. You need a margarita with your friends around the Fire Pit
Oh my gosh,
Margaritas.
Fire Pit
Sponsored
Margaritas.
by Fire Pit Margaritas.
Yep.
And that was our holidays, and we just got back today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 hours later, my maid took us 2 hours
Okay.
to get home. So much fun.
It is New Year's, Carrie. Our newest segment is called Hot Takes for the
Oh God. No, I don't know anything. I don't know what. I am not prepared.
Hot takes. Basically, I'm just gonna say a statement, and I have a couple of options for us here. Hold on, let me scroll. I was trying to find slides.
So, can you recap us what this actually means? It's like my hot takes,
yeah, I think it's like kind of your just immediate
like
reaction,
off the cuff, whatever
Off the
you
cuff
say.
Hot takes.
Okay.
This is I typed in hot takes New Year's resolution edition. So this first round is finish the resolution. Ready?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna start it and then you finish the statements.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh God.
This year I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. and
Die. Go back to sleep. Or curse my bad hormones for that.
okay. I'm cutting out sugar except
all of my coffee. Because of course, and my margaritas. I think if I just had those two, I'd be fine.
I'm prioritizing self-care by
Ugh. So I actually thought about getting one of those like vibration plate
Shaker
things.
things.
I think I need one of those. I'm gonna get one. I think I've already told Phil. I'm like, it says. Does it really do? If you spend 20 minutes on
empties
it.
your lymphatic system.
Okay, I actually do feel like I need that because I
I
think
don't
that
actually know if it does that, but
it
that's what
says that it does that. I'm like, is that the gunk that's in the
I
back of my
just got
throat?
on one this last weekend at my cousin's house.
Did you feel like
I don't feel
rejuvenated?
lymphatically rejuvenated. No.
Okay. Rejuvenated?
Rejuvenated.
Okay.
No.
I want to try it. I don't need any more stuff. I have so much stuff, but I kind of feel like I want that.
on a shaker plate is what I need for my New Year's. Okay.
Okay, well, because the lady, one of the ladies on Instagram, she does it every day. Does it help? I don't know.
Just
She
like
says
the
it
lymphatic
does.
system is fantastic.
Supposedly, but I mean, how do you measure that?
Stop.
Okay. or this is so gross, but I cannot. I can't hawk a loogie. I can't do it. But I always feel like I need to. Like I feel like it's just like
so
stuck back there.
On loogies?
I mean, if I could hawk it, then yeah, right?
You're gonna have to report back to her.
Okay, so I don't have it yet, so I need to say that. So I'm gonna hopefully get one soon.
Okay.
I haven't ordered it, but if I order it and I start using it, I will let you know if my loogies have been hawked.
Okay, this year I finally will do what?
Come to terms with how old I am. Because I am that, like, I have the worst. The universe hates me. So, my daughter, my oldest, my firstborn, is graduating from high school the day before I turn 50.
Okay.
Seriously.
Hot take or hot trash? Just say those things. Ready?
Yeah?
January should be optional.
Hot take.
Why?
Because, January's, wait, okay, maybe I don't understand. What's hot trash? Like, I don't like it, or I do like it?
Like a load of crap, or?
I mean, I think it should, yeah, let's make it optional, because there's a lot of, like, boo that happens in January.
I saw this one that was like, January is just like December, but without the snacks.
And without the presents.
If you need a countdown to change your life, you're not changing your life.
Hot trash. I need a countdown. I need a list, and I need measurable goals.
Vision boards only work because they shame you.
Maybe yes. Hot take. I think so. I mean, I don't make a vision board, but I do make a good list. And I say that. I am a Pinterest-aholic. Let's be real. I got Pinterest out my ears. Although, I have some bones to pick with Pinterest. With, like, the pop-up ads now, it's hard to follow my enchilada recipe when I have to click off of the ads constantly.
I hate the ads. Most fresh starts are procrastination with confetti.
Anything with procrastination, I'm here for it.
You're here for it?
Because
you think you can make a fresh start post procrastination? If you just make a party out of it?
I'm gonna say, if I don't have procrastination involved, then I won't be able to do any of it. So if I have to have procrastination involved.
All right, I need you to give us briefly a one book recommendation for our listeners for the new year. Where should we start this year?
Okay. I just so happen to have one. It's backwards on this. Sorry about that. But this book, Penny just finished it.
I did.
It's called Remarkably Bright Creatures.
Mm-hmm. By
And
Shelley Van Pelt.
You'll see here, this is a giant Pacific octopus. And his name is Marcellus.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to meet Marcellus. He is a very important character in this book.
So the book is essentially has three main characters, one of them being a giant Pacific octopus.
Yep.
For our readers, it would behoove you to, at the very minimum, listen to the first few chapters.
Yeah.
On audio.
So, full disclaimer, I only listened to this. Most of the books that I will recommend, I probably listened to them. I love listening to books. If I'm going to read a book, it is, it's because I can't listen to it because I'm going to miss something. And I didn't miss a lot with this. Like, I did have to rewind a little bit, but I mean, I spent a lot of time listening to this book, and I didn't stop. It's so good. So this book itself belongs to Red. Mm-hmm. She has not read it yet.
No, so we can't say
So anything. We're not going to say any spoilers, which, I mean, we won't. We won't say spoilers anyway. I will always have a book recommendation. I'm all about it. But I think this is a great one. This is a good, like, book club book because everybody will love it. It's just a very heartwarming,
so
sweet
you have
story.
to listen to it because you have to hear Marcellus's, like, posh.
He is a yes. He's the octopus. He has his own voice actor just for himself. Mm-hmm. And let me see if I can read the first. I think it's him, right? He starts it out.
He starts it out.
And yes, this is like so classic Marcellus. Mm-hmm. day 1299 of my captivity. Every Marcellus chapter begins with that type of ice. Like, he tells you how many days in his captivity. And he's just so great. And I mean, I need to know more about giant Pacific octopuses now, because or octopi, if that's,
I think it's octopuses. I really do. I've looked it up before because I was like, surely that's not the actual plural of octopus.
And I think they say octopuses in the book. So I'm not going to question it.
GPOs.
Giant Pacific octopus. Yes, he is great. And like super smart, but you kind of think like
he's a remarkably bright creature.
Hence the name. Also, if you have seen Finding Dory,
he's very similar to Hank.
He's very similar to Hank. I mean, he is actually very similar to Hank. And with like escape artist stuff too. Like, I am actually very curious. Can they do that? Do they do that?
I think they can.
Like, he escapes his cage.
I'm going to research giant Pacific octopuses and find out if there's been any. But I read the end of this, and she based all of her information on Marcellus from this other lady who just chronicled her days taking care of a giant Pacific octopus in a different aquarium. And so she based her story on this lady's diary.
That's okay. That exact thing is why you want to read the book, because I don't think that was available on the audiobook. So you do miss some really important backstory things when you listen to the audiobook. So there is that. But you can get through a whole lot of books if you listen to it, especially if you speed it up. Do you speed your books up?
No.
Okay. Philip doesn't speed his books up either. So mine is at 1.5. If I'm feeling real crazy, I'll go to 1.75, but I can't do 2 because it just feels like, my brain can't handle.
My brain can't.
It can handle 1.5, 1.75, but like when I do it now, when I listen to it in regular speed, I feel like they are like smoking prime. Like they sound like,
or they've had so many fire pit margaritas that they can't quite get it out.
Maybe, but I mean, I feel like we were loud and fast and loud.
I watched our videos.
But were we slow?
We weren't slow, but we said the same thing 48 times.
So we did, and I definitely reenacted one of my favorite things ever that we'll have to talk about one day. But I mean, I got in your lap and like. I reenacted what
you
her little boy
in my
did.
Lap at some point. I think we were snuggling, which is also.
I mean, we were cold, and Penny is not. She's not a cuddler, so I am.
You were like right here.
No, I was because I was being tripped. I was doing my trip impression from when he was 5, but I mean, I touched your face with my impression, and it doesn't bother me one bit. But it didn't bother Penny one bit because she was pretty hammered. So, you're welcome.
My husband wasn't embarrassed of me at all.
Probably because your sister-in-law was sitting in your lap for a part of it. And he was like, look at you branching out.
Yeah. You're making friends.
He was like, that's every day for Carrie, but for Penny, this was for the sake of the podcast.
He's probably hoping that affection would continue, but it did not.
I put in a good word for him because he... And Red's husband, they cleaned the whole house while we sat and enjoyed our evening outside and yelled to the top of our lungs and entertained the neighborhood. So.
All right, so do you have any challenges to proclaim that we need to do before the next edition of For the Sake of the Podcast?
Or like what we should do?
Uh-huh. Do you have any gauntlet to throw?
Hold on, I totally had one. Yes, I feel like I'm so excited. I think that we need to learn and post a TikTok dance. Okay. Isn't that a good one?
Yeah. And I think our teens can help us.
And I think that our teens have to post it for us.
Okay.
I don't actually have my own TikTok account. I
No.
probably should have one
I do
at
not
this
either.
point. But my daughter does. She has like 8 million TikTok dances that she knows. And I think she could teach us, and I think we will embarrass the hell out of her.
Okay.
But I am so here for it. That was, yes, I think we should try that.
Okay. TikTok dance it is.
Yes.
Plus whatever happens in the next few weeks in our lives.
So we have a lot happening.
We do.
Next week is going to be busy.
All right. Well, happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So glad that we brought in took out the end of the old year and the beginning of the new year together.
Me too. This was so great.
Yeah. And then we will see you all again on the next rendition of For the Sake of the Podcast.
For the sake of the podcast, bye.
That's my favorite part.